What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, and you are officially tuned into Pound for Pound Streets Boxing, where I'll be giving y'all my take on the hottest news in the boxing world. Now, for today's video, I'll be talking about who is the most skillful fighter at 135, either Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson. Now, without further ado, y'all, like I always say, let's jump right into this one, y'all. So, today, Floyd Mayweather had came out and said this: the biggest puncher I feel at 135 pounds will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis, but most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson. Now, I agree with his narrative when he said that the biggest puncher he feels at 135 is Gervonta Davis. I do agree with that. But where I disagree is where he says he feels that Shakur Stevenson is the most skillful fighter at 135. The reason why I disagree with this is because I feel that Gervonta Davis is the biggest puncher at 135 and the most skillful fighter at 135. Now, the reason why I think this is because I think Gervonta Davis is a step quicker, a step faster, and has the highest knockout rate at 135. The only thing that I'll give Shakur Stevenson that he may have, or that he does have over Gervonta Davis and most fighters of today, is his defense. Now, that's not to say that I don't think Gervonta Davis is a skillful defensive fighter, because he is. Honestly, I think that his defense is actually a bit underrated. But when you break it down in all aspects, I truly think that Gervonta Davis is the better fighter all around. You can even go look at, to me, one of his best performances was the Hector Garcia fight. I think that was a great fight where Gervonta Davis displayed all of his skills. Definitely. Now, also, a lot of people tend to forget that in sports, not just only in boxing, but in sports period, the mental aspect is a skill as well. Like, you have to be mentally tough, and that is a skill as well. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if we look at Shakur Stevenson's last fight versus Edward De Los Santos, now I understand that you can't base one fight off of someone's entire career, or base one fight and just claim that guy as a bad fighter. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it was an important fight for Shakur Stevenson because it was a title fight, and a lot of big names came to see him fight that night. And it was probably the worst performance of his career. Just saying. Now, looking back at that fight, like I said, it was not very good. But Bob Ehrman also spoke out on his behalf, saying that he was dealing with the injury. Now, when you decide to perform with an injury, that, of course, is their choice. But since he chose to go that route, I felt like he should have fought a lot better than what he did. And a lot of other people can agree with me on that aspect as well, too. And when you look at Gervonta Davis was put in the same predicament when he had fought Pitbull Cruz. He was dealing with a hand injury. And Gervonta Davis found a way to overcome that adversity and go at Isaac Cruz 100%, just like he would any other fight. Now, granted, he didn't get the knockout, but he still gave everyone a hell of a fight, and that was a very great performance by him, by both guys. Now, granted, Shakur Stevenson got his win too as well, But if you look at both of those fights performance-wise, Gervonta Davis definitely gave 100% of his skill set on all aspects of that fight. And I think when you string everything together, when you look at Gervonta Davis's speed, his quickness, his IQ, his knockout power, his mental toughness, you string all that together, and I believe he is the more skillful fighter than Shakur Stevenson is, in my opinion. But that's my take on it. If you guys really like this video, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, turn on your post notifications for me, leave your thoughts, your comments below on who you guys feel like the more skillful fighter is, and I will catch y'all next time on the next video. Alright? Peace.